It's my privilege to welcome you all to the 92nd commencement exercises of Woodstock School, where we honor the class of 2021 Eternum. This is our time as a community to honor our graduating students in one of the most unprecedented manners in our 166 years of existence as a school. Parents and family members, we welcome you and we thank you for your support and your ongoing partnership with us in your child's education. We couldn't do it without you. Teachers and Woodstock staff, your connection with students is what makes the learning dynamic so powerful at Woodstock School. Thank you for serving our students in so many diverse ways. And this year, we say farewell for now to several staff who have been with us for significant years and who have made profound contributions to the school over these years. And so I'd like to acknowledge them by name now as we begin and thank them for their many years of service. Krishnan Kuti, Ethan Van Drunen, Kirsten Brad B. Bevan, Ed Bevan, Lindsay Alexander, Shubhra Chundawat, Upasani Purushothaman, and having served Woodstock School for 38 years, Mr. Eric Roberts. Thank you to each of you for inspiring students to always reach for the stars, and we wish you all the best in your next steps of your journey. Graduates, you've had to endure so much unexpected strain and stress as you've approached the finish line of your high school education, but you persevered, and now you're all here. Congratulations and welcome to your commencement ceremony. Before proceeding, we just have a few digital housekeeping reminders to share. First of all students have been assigned panelist roles, so your videos will be a part of the recording. All microphones are muted and will be unmuted for each speaker at the appropriate time. And the entire ceremony is being recorded and live streamed on Woodstock's YouTube channel. All panelist cameras will be kept on during the ceremony, just as in a face-to-face ceremony where cameras record the proceedings. And the commencement program will be displayed on the screen as we move through each section of the ceremony. Graduation is one of the most important moments that transition us through a significant phase of our lives. And this ceremony today is laden with even more importance than usual, given the tenuous times in which we've lived these last months. Our mission at Woodstock School has been to prepare you to achieve your full potential in leadership and in life. And as a school community, we stand behind each one of you and are confident that you will be well equipped to face your next steps and your next challenges and opportunities. Eternum, to eternity, always, perpetual, constant. And of course, the phoenix, what a relevant symbol for this graduation ceremony and for this unique class of graduates. To be in a perpetual state of transformation, of death to rebirth, you have been challenged by change and rupture of all your expectations, and those very challenges have now become a part of your transformation. This magical, mythical bird, the phoenix, having been reborn of ashes yet again, it now flies free and into eternity. Graduates, you've done the hard work. The challenge has been even greater than you could have imagined when your senior year began, but you have persevered. Transformation has arrived. In the words of the Apostle Paul, be not conformed to this world, but instead be transformed by the renewing of your mind to test that which is good, acceptable, and perfect. You came to Woodstock as children, but you leave as young adults, equipped to be visionary, articulate, and ethical leaders in this world. Congratulations to each one of you. We will now hear a violin performance, El Choclo, by one of our graduates, Sun Kwan Kim. Thank you, Sun Kwan, for that incredible performance. I now request our Vice Principal, Mr. Ethan Van Drunen, and our Head of Upper Years, Mr. Jeffrey Dorfler, to present the highest honors awarded to members of this year's graduating class.
Good evening to all of you. The first award we will be presenting is the Best All-Around Student Award. Established in 1929, this is the longest continuously awarded senior prize at Woodstock School. The student who obtains this award is judged on scholarship, effort, leadership, participation in enrichment activities, personal traits, cooperation with the school community, and where relevant, contribution to residents' life. These students represent exemplary models of the personal values and achievements to which a Woodstock education aspires. This year, we have one student who qualified unanimously for the Best All-Around Student Award. She is Jinju Park. Jinju is someone who has exhibited a constancy of empathy, grit, honesty, initiative, and integrity. She is a community organizer, a musician, a sportswoman, a peer mentor, and a critical thinker. Jinju is someone who understands that personal spiritual growth must be linked to a spirit of service. These characteristics were made manifest by the recipient's superlative contribution to the school's chapel band, community engagement, the Academic Honesty Council, the Curriculum Advisory Council, Student Council, the girls' basketball team, residential life, and of course, academics. In life, what counts is sometimes not just what you do, but also how you do it. And Jinju has done all of these things with the spirit of kindness, integrity, and joy. Jinju Park is the 2021 Best All-Around Graduating Student for her excellent contribution to every aspect of Woodstock School. And now I would like to request Jinju to address us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jeff. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Today, we are here to celebrate what we have done at Woodstock School in the past years. Small or big, we have done a lot. We have done quite a lot. Maybe a little reminder about what we have done at Woodstock can help you remember stuff. So first, 7 a.m. Dorm parents used to ring the bell or Bayaji or Didi. I don't know about boys' dorms, but in girls' dorms, it was really loud. And for those who live right next to the speaker, I still feel so bad for you guys. Yet no one woke up. Well, except for the music people. We used to have this morning music session. And if you know, band people, we used to meet on Wednesday morning when we had a late start. And it was pretty sad. Anyway, 7:30, the second bell rang. This time, dorm parents said, guys, you should be ready by now. It's already 7:30, and don't forget the room checks. And those room checks, they were pretty bad as well. I almost got an EMD because there was a hair on the ground. Miss Pratna, you are the sweetest dorm parents I've ever seen, but for some reason, when it comes to room check, you are so strict. But I love you, Miss Prat. I really love you. 8 a.m. Some juniors and 10th graders started going up to school. As seniors, we were taking a shower. We had some people to impress, and you know what I'm talking about. 8:30, a reminder bell rang to hint us that homeroom's gonna start in 5 minutes, and ours was in Flagpole, up on the hill. Perfect place to have homeroom. And I'm being sarcastic, guys. And whenever we were running late, remember we used to take Jacob's letter, and we were like sweating by then. Then we ask ourselves, why the heck do we take a shower in the morning? 10:40, snack time. My favorites were Oreos with a cup of tea. It was pretty nice. Thank you, apologies. And 4 p.m. School was finished, but our day wasn't. Now our actual busy life began. One went to care, another went to basketball practice. Most of us went to dining hall to have snack, but also to flirt with some boys and girls. Yeah, and you have no idea what I saw there. So 7 p.m. check-in. Miss John, Miss Roni, Miss Sarah, Miss Prad, and everyone. Remember when Jingmei was saying I was sleeping? Well, on behalf of all the girls, we weren't sleeping. We just couldn't get out of bed. I am so sorry. 10 p.m. Some finished work by then. Well, I procrastinate. And just a little side note for juniors and younger grades who might be watching this, do not start your maths IA 2 days before the deadline. Not good for your mental health. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. 2 a.m. Most of us finished working and we lie down on our beds. Then we talked. We talked a lot about like random things like who went to Lover's Lane or like who kissed whom, all that. Then one of our roommates fell asleep. Silence except for the sounds of the winds. Peaceful moments, but indescribable sentiments were felt during these minutes. Somewhat disturbing butterfly in our stomach. And we thought, today is gone and tomorrow is already here. And well, I don't know about you guys, but my endless thoughts after thoughts led me to this existential crisis. You may laugh that this escalated pretty fast, but if you have this typical day for 7 years or at least 1 year, this wouldn't be surprising. So I thought, wow, time passed so fast, yet I don't seem to grow, like physically as well. My height stopped in grade 6, so that's pretty sad. But anyway, on a bit of serious note, this toxicity of obsession with productivity makes me think like I have to do more, if I want to do something in my life, if I want to change this world, I have to do something. I have to work harder. I just have to do more to survive in this world full of geniuses and driven people. I'm pretty sure every one of us had this question in our head asking, are we enough? Are we enough? Then I came across this poem song, a letter to remind myself who I am, written by Miles Carter, that changed how I view this fundamental question about myself. He wrote, don't get so caught up in who you are now. You are already better for wanting to be better. He also wrote, avoid anticipating the future or overindulging in your past. They're only echoes of what you did today. You are allowed to take a break. And it hit me hard. Regardless of whether you had this existential crisis moment, the fact is fact. And the fact is that we have come this far. When IB was not expected, when COVID was not expected, when IB exam cancellation was not expected, or when school closing in just a few weeks was not expected, we are still here, we are still here finishing one chapter of our lives and trying to prepare for the next one. But as Miles Carter said, we are allowed to take a break. I know that the graduation speech is supposed to motivate people, and keep people going. But right now, I want all of us to take a break because we are allowed to take a break. So between now and the time we all start the next chapter of our lives, I want all of us just to take a break, congratulate one another for coming this far, and breathe in and out just to see what's around us and just to think how you would like to start your next chapter of your life. I just want all of us just to sit back and think. And when the next chapter of our life starts, we will again have those moments of asking ourselves, am I doing the right thing? Are we enough? Will I ever be enough? And whenever you think that way, I want you to remember his words that we are already better for wanting to be better. So first, try your hardest. Just like Mr. L said during the goodbye ceremony, to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. So be the best you can be. Just like how you try so hard to wake up at 6:30 to make it to the morning music session. Just like how you gave up on sleeping just to prepare for a math exam, which we eventually didn't do well. I'm sorry, Mr. Safe. Or just like how you gave your best to ask somebody out for Sadie. And if that didn't work, it's a big L. That's pretty sad, I would say. But on a serious note, if you gave your best and things still don't work, I just want you to know that you are already better for wanting to be better. I don't care whether you're doubting yourself right now, but just know that you already have become better for wanting to be better. So pat on your shoulders right now, because at this very moment, I'm looking at the best version of you guys and they look great. They look great. And I cannot wait you guys becoming better than right now. Why am I crying? I learned so much from you guys, from learning how to speak English to learning how to believe in myself and spread this confidence with people around me. So much. I will continue to remember that. And I hope you continue to change lives just like how you changed mine. And I know you will, even when you don't realize it. So congratulations for everybody. And let's rock the world. Thank you guys. Love you eternal.
Thank you, Jinju, for that touching speech, that inspirational speech. And the awards that we will be presenting next are the Valedictorian and the Salutatorian Awards. Woodstock has a tradition of honoring the top 2 students in terms of academic achievement grades. The valedictorian has been named since 1931, and the salutatorian has been recognized since 1948, with the exception of years when the class size was very small. The valedictorian has earned the highest grade point average from grade 11 through December of grade 12. This year, not just one person, but 2 students have achieved this feat equally and will be honored equally with this award. I am therefore proud to recognize Siwan Park as the first of the 2 who qualifies to be this year's valedictorian. Siwan Park is a brilliant writer and a humble helper to her peers. She is frank and honest. She is a critical thinker and a close reader of texts. And she is one of the strongest analytical writers to have graduated from Woodstock in recent history. Congratulations, Siwan Park. The second student who qualifies equally to be the valedictorian is Jinho Yoon. Jinho is an independent thinker who reads widely and seeks to understand the assumptions that are being made within each academic discipline he studies. Jinho asks deep questions about the human condition, and his research and service interrogates the underlying causes of real-world problems of our time. So please join me in congratulating Siwan Park and Jinho Yoon for their achievement as the class of 2021 valedictorians. The awards committee looked next to the second highest, or the third highest in this case, GPA in the class to award the salutatorian. And I am proud to honor Seung-Kwan Kim as the salutatorian of the class of 2021. Seung-Kwan is someone who is creative, diligent, and focused. He's even-keeled and consistent, thoughtful and philosophical, hardworking and kind. Ever since middle school, he has been instrumental in supporting chapels, talent shows, the music department, assemblies. So please join me in congratulating Seung-Kwan Kim for his achievement of being this year's salutatorian. And it's now my privilege as well to announce the winners of the other highest awards that Woodstock reserves for its graduating students. Department awards have already been shared at the awards assembly, but these awards are always reserved for graduation. And we begin with the Pratap Chatterjee Memorial Science Award. Pratap Chatterjee, a 1948 graduate of Woodstock, was a valedictorian and one of the outstanding students of his class. He died prematurely in March 1962, and his wife, Mrs. Pamela Chatterjee, established an endowment fund to provide a memorial to her husband from gifts of the class of 48. The award is given to a senior who has shown outstanding academic achievement across a breadth of scientific areas. Woodstock recognizes the highest achievement in science through this award. This year, this prestigious award goes to Kahini Sanjeev Patel. Kahini took on the challenge of two rigorous higher-level DP science courses, biology and chemistry, and in both, she has shown exceptional academic achievement, displaying a broad knowledge of all subject matter, in-depth understanding of concepts, and appropriate investigative methods. And yet, while certainly commendable, it's not this academic achievement alone that's marked Kahini as worthy of this honor. With over a year and a half of her DP science experiments occurring during the COVID pandemic, Kahini Patel's success has been marked not by a steady stream of successes, but rather by setbacks, disappointments, and adjustments, and even doubts. What is worthy of celebrating today is the dogged determination, the grit, as well as the grace and graciousness that, though faltering at times, ultimately created an environment for growth and development that pauses here today for this recognition, and is certain to be the foundation for her future journey through the challenges and travails of academic, professional, and life experiences. So congratulations, Kahini, for this well-deserved achievement.
The next award, which represents Woodstock's recognition for global citizenship, is the E. Miller International Award. Dr. Ernest E. Miller, interim principal, established this award in 1964 to recognize the international character of a Woodstock education. The award is given to the senior who best exemplifies the characteristics of a responsible world citizen. The recipient has reflected these characteristics through academic achievement in global studies, involvement in student organizations focused on international issues, and presentations that contribute to the understanding of world issues. This year, the recipient of the 2021 E. Miller International Award is a student who has exemplified each of these characteristics. It is a great privilege to announce Swastik Kundu as the recipient of this award. Swastik holds a great passion for history, economics, and world affairs. He approaches his studies with the spirit of curiosity and an ability to make connections. He is well-read and he regularly shares his understanding of global complexities and current events. He is a thoughtful leader in classrooms and organizer of other platforms for international understanding, such as Woodstock's Model United Nations program. In addition to being a committed and accomplished Model United Nations participant, Swastik has found ways to encourage younger students to actively understand global affairs and discuss diplomacy. Congratulations, Swastik.
The next award for this evening is Woodstock's Music Award, the Pode Music Shield. Reverend Pode, father of 2 boys at Woodstock, presented this shield to Woodstock in 1935. It has been awarded regularly to students who have made significant contributions to the music program. This year's recipient has played in a small ensemble group, done solo work for orchestra or band, or given a recital exhibiting his or her musicianship. And I am delighted to present this award to Siwan Park. Siwan Park has been in the music program since joining Woodstock in 2016. She came in with very advanced technical skills in the piano and has performed consistently at formal and informal events every year. She has performed several piano concertos with the Advanced Orchestra and has also contributed as an accompanist to student performers and the choirs. Her name can be found in the Principal's Book of Excellence for her contribution as an accompanist. Siwan's musicality goes beyond the piano, and she has performed solos on the flute, both in recitals and in the Advanced Orchestra at concerts. She's also been a member of the Advanced Band. Siwan has forayed into other instruments such as the cello and the classical guitar in the past couple of years. She has truly proved to be deserving of this highest music award for her excellent musicianship. Congratulations, Siwan Park.
The final award for this evening is the Student Government Award. This award is given to the senior who has participated most effectively in student government and student council during his or her junior and senior years. The Student Government Award this year goes to Jigmet Anmo and Mukhtar Kaisi Mohammed. From the first student council meeting with Jigmet and Mukhtar as presidents, several positive initiatives emerged. It was clear that they would set high expectations for themselves and their fellow student council members. Before each meeting, Jigmet and Mukhtar would have goal check-ins with each of the student leaders. During each meeting, each member would then give a progress check to ensure accountability. After holding an open student council meeting where staff were present, several staff commented that they were impressed by both the efficiency of the meeting and how the students held each other accountable. The goals they set for themselves and the rest of the members were community focused. Although they accomplished approximately 15, yes, 15 community-oriented goals, 3 were the highlights. First, they established student council transparency through the student website, Instagram live sessions, and open student council meetings. In addition, they made it clear to all students and staff that they would be available to meet at any time. Their second major accomplishment was establishing a mentoring program to provide academic help and support to fellow and younger students. Lastly, Jigmet and Mukhtar provided consistent leadership to student council and the community by implementing a diversity, equity, and inclusion focus for worldwide ongoing issues, such as Black Lives Matter, International Women's Day and Month, Black History Month, and Stop Asian Hate. Along with the excellent planning skills, they exhibited a high degree of integrity, determination, professionalism, and a strong work ethic. Having accomplished so much, it goes without saying that they will leave behind a legacy of setting community-oriented high standards. It is with great joy, pleasure, and privilege to congratulate Jigmet and Mukhtar as recipients of the 2021 Student Government Award.
Let's all honor through a round of applause these student awardees. Well done to each one of you, and congratulations. Oops, I got muted again. Now it's a privilege for us to introduce our best all-around student, Jinju Park, who will now offer a piano performance, Rhapsody on a Theme. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jinju. An incredibly moving piece. Thank you. Now, I would like to introduce our director of the Hannafel Center and our Woodstock Director of Alumni Relations and Development, Mr. Krishnan Kuti, to introduce our students to our Alumni Association, WOSA. Kuti.
Dear class of 2021, congratulations on your graduation. It's a pleasure and an honor to formally welcome you into the Woodstock Old Students Association, or WOSA for short. In a different time and space, I would have had the privilege of meeting you in person for the WOSA Tea, an event that has traditionally been held 1 week before graduation. Woodstock is extremely proud of its alumni community who have chosen a variety of careers and live across the world. A few common threads is an appreciation for the alma mater and an unflinching support of fellow alumni. Our North American alumni stay connected through Friends of Woodstock School and the Canadian Friends of Woodstock School. For alumni in India and Asia, WOSA Asia was formed last year as a means for alumni to stay connected and help each other. This time last year during the pandemic, WOSA in North America and Asia held many Zoom calls inviting the class of 2020 to reach out to them, offering help, internships, or just questions about settling in. We created the mentorship program last year, and your class reps will reach out to you at some point on our behalf to share more details. I would encourage you all to make most of this opportunity by signing up and getting to know the alumni in your region. Though our network is vast, diverse, and helpful, you will need to take the first few steps as we welcome you into our community. Something as simple as sharing your contact details is essential for us to stay connected with you. We encourage you to follow us on various social media platforms and the Alumni Connect platform. Over the next many years, as you settle down in universities or careers in true Woodstock spirit, and as an alumni, I would encourage you to think of how to contribute back to your community. In the past, alumni have shared their professional expertise, served as staff, board members, mentored students, offered internship opportunities, and served their classes as class representatives, or joined a WOSA network to serve as a member. Remember that we are here to help you and assist you in your journey outside Woodstock School, and would love to see you succeed by utilizing our network as much as possible. It is now my pleasure to request you to listen to 4 of our alumni who have a message specifically for you. Thank you.
Hi, class of 2021. My name is Lori, and I am from the class of 1981. And yes, that was a long time ago. Anyway, I was asked to speak to you today a little bit about WOSA and why it's important. But before I do so, I just wanted to thank Dr. Cook, Mrs. Roberts, Kuti, and Adi for asking me to join you guys today. I was the alumni director for Woodstock from 2016 to 2019. And during that time, I worked with Mrs. Roberts and Ms. Tara and Mr. Arjun when we were sort of revamping and re-energizing the alumni and development program for the school. We did a number of things during that window. We launched the Alumni Connect platform. That's sort of like the school's private LinkedIn group that I know they're going to be encouraging you to join. We revamped the website, social media, and we hosted a lot of alumni events around the world. I think over the last 5 years, there were something like 43 events. Imagine that now, when it seems so crazy to travel and all. Hopefully, once the pandemic is past, those kind of engagement opportunities will present themselves again. But back to WOSA for the moment. Mrs. Roberts told me to try and stick with 3 minutes, so here goes. Background, WOSA sort of first emerged in the early 1900s, actually 1908, 1910, 1912. The first Quadrangle alumni magazine came out, and those are things that are sent to alums every year. In 1910, the actual association, there were references to it in the magazine, and there were talks about membership. And then in 1912, actually the first motto, and the motto actually really rings true even today, and it was, "In union there is strength." So I think that's That's true of all alumni organizations, but I think for sure for a place as special as Woodstock, it's very true for us ever since the schools existed, but certainly at a time like this. So back to WOSA again. The three things it really does for us as a community. First of all, it's an opportunity to be nostalgic and get together. There's events, you can read the magazine, you can go online onto the network, you can follow social media. There's all kinds of ways to stay connected and just be nostalgic about your time as a student up in Missouri and in Woodstock. The second thing is really a bit more about networking, like professional networking, using the platform and the events. There's a mentorship program, there's internships and jobs posted on the network. There's all kinds of opportunities to attend the annual reunions and conferences, to attend the alumni events, and to come back to the school for things like the recent melas and what used to be June sale and things like that. So lots of ways to connect, both personally and professionally. And the third way that it's also really important is just to keep the school, to keep alums connected with the school and to support the school. So those are the three big ways. The most important thing though, and why I think it matters even more for you, more than ever for you and also for all of us, I think connection, engagement, community, they're really critical at times like this. I mean, and obviously this is a very unusual time. Were it not for the pandemic, you guys would probably have been chomping at the bit, you know, to graduate, to move on from Missouri, to, you know, to start the next chapter of your lives. And while I'm still sure you're excited about what's next, you know, it's quite bittersweet to be in a situation where you're not up in Missouri for this final chapter and for, you know, for your graduation. You've learned through this terrible time, I think sooner than all of us did when we graduated, just how important your class is, the school is, Missouri, and all of it. And so, you know, I'm sorry you're not on the hillside to celebrate this last chapter of your senior year, but just know you are part of the WOSA family, and we are going to welcome you and look forward to getting to know you and engaging with you. Get involved wherever you are, wherever you end up, whether that's still in India, whether that's in North America and Europe. Get involved. Congratulations, class of 2021, on your accomplishments and your approaching graduation.
To the graduating class of 2021, congratulations. You're moving away from an environment of safety. You're moving away from an environment that has created a very protective community. As you move forward into the next stage in life, I want you to know that you're not going to be alone. What we're trying to do is we're trying to establish a network of people from all ages, from all classes, to say that, hey, look, if you happen to be in Bhutan, if you happen to be in Thailand, if you happen to be in India, Nepal, Korea, and you find yourself at a loss, you find yourself at a stage where I need to reach out, I need some help. This is the network that's going to be available for you. It's really simple. All you need to do is sign up. I'm sure during your WOSA tea today, you'll be given some instruction about it. But having said that, you can also go online. We're there on the Woodstock site. Register, become a member. Not only will we and the community be able to help you with networking, if you're in trouble, if you just need to reach out and talk to somebody, but at a later stage, when you're our age, when you've gone through life's experiences and you're possibly at a point in life where you can help somebody from a graduating class that's going to be, you know, reaching out to you, whether it's internships, whether it's about, you know, potentially finding jobs. We're here to help. We hope that this will become a cycle, and it's a community where, again, we're all there to help each other. So good luck and thank you very much. I'm Peldon Sering from the class of 1991.
shadows fall across the valley at the close of day. And as we sing together, this is what we say. Woodstock, known over all the land. Woodstock, sung off on every hand. Woodstock, here many chances of learning we find, building the body and training the mind. Forward, aim at the better goals, onward, find what the future holds. Upward, rugged and steep though the pathways may be, palms come from striving, you know. Though the shades of night have fallen and the day is gone, oh, the hill and dale is ringing this a joyful song. Woodstock, known over all the land. Woodstock, sung off on every hand. Woodstock, here many chances of learning we find, building the body and training the mind. Forward, aim at the better goals, onward, find what the future holds. Upward, rugged and steep though the pathways may be, palms come from striving, you know. When we left this house of learning for the roads of life, oft may hear this carol echo in the strife. Woodstock, known over all the land. Woodstock, sung off on every hand. Woodstock, here many chances of learning we find, building the body and training the mind. Forward, aim at the better goals, onward, find what the future holds. Upward, rugged and steep though the pathways may be, palms come from striving, you know.
Hello, everybody. My name is Yasmin Padamsi. I currently live in Boston and I work with the Asian American Commission. So I will talk about what it is to be a better ally and how that is the best way to give back to society and the world. But first, you must be so excited to begin a new journey to university and with greater independence, but you must be also sad to leave behind your friends. I know I was sad when I left, as I knew I wouldn't be seeing my friends every day or walking with them after school, escaping to the buzz. But I was also sure that wherever they were going to be in the world, I would be able to connect with them in a heartbeat. And I was right. The bond has only grown stronger, not only with friends I made while I was at Woodstock, but also with classmates who came to know even 10 years after I left Woodstock. However, when I was in school, I did not think much about giving back. I only cared about feeding my stomach. But seriously, Woodstock gave me a unique perspective as I came to know students and staff from around the world. Woodstock's unique international student body and staff reinforced to me that the world could be a much better place if we invested in building bridges rather than walls, building schools instead of prisons, and finding shared experiences rather than differences. Woodstock taught me about giving back to society by being a better ally. Woodstock showed me that people can live together in peace and harmony without the care of nationality, religion, or social standing. Where you like people for who they are and not who they represent. Everyone can be an ally. Women can be an ally to LGBT, men can be allies to people of color, economically privileged people can be allies to those who are not, and so on. You get the gist. Woodstock taught me what it is to be a true ally, and that is what we all as Woodstockers have it ingrained in our minds and souls, that we can lift others by advocating, share growth opportunities with others, and realize the impact of microaggressions. In conclusion, a true Woodstocker listens to those around them, adapts their thinking, reworks what they believe is to be correct, and becomes comfortable by being uncomfortable. Woodstock taught me to be an ally, and I'd hope it taught you that by being a better ally, you will give back to your school, your family, your country, and the world. So thank you so much for listening. Good luck to you and all the best.
My name is Shruti Ganguly, and I am the class of 2000. I'm from India. I grew up in Oman, and I joined Woodstock when I was 15, and I had incredible memories there, and in many ways it was the foundation for so much of my work. I'll never forget, a few weeks before graduation, I was sitting around with my classmates, and we were predicting what each of us was going to be when we grew up. And we said, oh, Ariadna, you will be a consultant. Sam, you're going to be in finance. Rush, you're going to be in tech. Melanie, you'll be a lawyer. Tenzing, you'll also be a lawyer, human rights related. And Shroots, and there was a great big pause when they looked at me. And then they said, you will be a gym instructor or a kindergarten art teacher. Those are incredible professions, but I didn't do any of them. I am a filmmaker. I have a production company in New York where we make film, television, and content. And my work takes me all around the world. And in many ways, my foundation at Woodstock has played a big part in my career. One of the highlights in my work happened some years ago when I ended up being on a committee for the Obama administration. And we were brought together to the White House and were told, you know, this group of entertainment leaders, and they said, you guys are making things in culture that people watch and pay attention to. And we believe that real change can happen based on what we put out in our media and entertainment. You know, whether it's topics around immigration to climate change, women and girls' rights, and so on. And in many ways, that has added to my Woodstock Foundation for my own work. And as you guys get out there and go into the world, it's really important to really think about, no matter what industry you're in, how can you reconnect with compassion? How can you give back? We are living in really dark times right now, and it is really important to stand together and, you know, everyday acts of citizenship and kindness go a long way. And we are seeing that together based on the COVID situation around the world and in India, how people are coming together when the government is failing us. And so I tell you to tap into everything that you've learned at Woodstock, the connections you have with each other, and you're coming, you know, from this incredible experience of this multicultural, multi-faith, working and learning from folks from all sorts of backgrounds, and you will go out into the world and build on that and really remember all of those incredible things that you learn from each other, and you will have the armor you need to frankly make this world a much better place. And I am so excited for this future because you are in it. So congratulations, graduates.
Thank you to each one of our alumni for your words of encouragement to our graduates. We'll now present another musical performance by one of our graduates, Karis Hugh. Thank you, Karis. Thank you so much, Karis. Beautiful performance. I'm now pleased to introduce Woodstock faculty member, Ms. Kirsten Pike, to address Eternum.
Good evening, everyone. You look so beautiful. Best Background Award goes to Iran Suarez. And I'd like to give a special shout out to our 3 seniors who are still stuck in dorms, Mayar, Saja, and Shivam. We're thinking about you guys and our hearts are with you. We hope you can get home soon. This is my goodbye and my big hug to all of you. It's a hot day in May 1992, and I'm wandering around New York City, trying not to walk into anyone as I gawk at the skyscrapers and hot dog carts, the seething humanity of this place. I was a freshman, 14 years old in my acid wash jeans, on a school trip to the big city to see a Broadway show. When I tell people in India I'm from New York, they assume Manhattan. Well, let's just say I'm from the cows and cornfields part of New York State, not the high heels, high fashion part. Our chaperone took us to Times Square, told us to reconvene at 5 p.m. for dinner, and set us loose. I want to see everything, follow my instinct, soak up the city. Walking past a McDonald's, I see a crowd gathered on the sidewalk and wander over. A fast-talking man in a tracksuit with slicked back hair is sitting behind a cardboard box set up as a table. We'll call him Shellman. On the table, 3 walnut shells flash under his fingertips, a small red ball shuttling between them. People crush around him, shouting excitedly. Before Shellman lifts the shell, another observer turns to me. Do you know where the ball is? I nod. Then tell him, he points to Shellman. I raise my arm to indicate the center walnut. He has to see you have cash. Confused, I flash the money in my wallet. Faster than I can blink, the center walnut is lifted. The ball is not there. The money is gone from my wallet. $60. My dad had given it to me for the weekend, and I was planning souvenirs, pretzels, cotton candy, and dinner. Gone. Gaping, I look up at Shellman, who had pocketed the money and moved on. What a stupid kid I was. A country hick. Voice shaking, tears free flowing, I reach out to Shellman, hoping for compassion. Sorry, but I say, that was my food money for the next 2 days. I've got nothing left. I hold my hand out for my money. He pauses his shuffling and looks me in the eyes and then looks me up and down. Kid, you're old enough to know better. That's it. I am dismissed. He drops his eyes to the table and starts moving the shells again. His words leave me gut punched. I'd made myself vulnerable, cried in front of a stranger, asked for his help, and was turned away. Suddenly, the city looked sinister, dirty, selfish, gray, excitement drained out of it. I wander puffy-eyed, broke and miserable down the sidewalks, wondering how on earth to pass the hours till 5 p.m., wondering how you see pain in someone else's eyes and ignore it, wondering how I could have been so naive. Eventually, I find myself in front of a huge, ancient wooden door, a massive stone building nestled into this modern city block, a church. I peer in the windows. Inside, light pours through stained glass. It looks dark, quiet, and somewhere I can sit for a while for free. So I pull open the heavy door and slip inside. I'm not religious in the traditional sense, but this moment in New York City in St. James Episcopal Church shaped me in more ways than my high school graduation did. We can't always pick when our growing up happens. We create our own personal rites of passage out of the surprising experiences of the everyday. We have to do this because though we still have ceremonies such as graduations, weddings, and retirement parties for marking passages, these events have generally lost their deeper connection to the patterns of our lives, to the significance of the transition. Too often they're empty rituals done to please someone else and accomplished by going through the motions. Without clear markers, we're left with incomplete transitions, searching for ways to complete the change. In society today, even before Zoom graduations and online learning, we are unmoored and drifting from the cultural roots that used to ground us. We need to create our own markers, reflect on our experiences, and find meaning for ourselves so we can carve a path forward. Easy? No. Necessary? Yes. But rites of passage are not by nature traditionally easy. In Aboriginal society, teenage boys do a walkabout where they live in the wilderness for as long as 6 months to make the spiritual transition into manhood. In the Republic of Vanuatu, teens land dive, jumping off wooden towers 100 feet high with 2 tree vines wrapped around their ankles to mark their path to adulthood. Globally, typical rites of passage include things like seclusion in a cave for several months, circumcision, vision quests and fasting, jumping naked over a row of bulls, or in one Amazonian community, wearing gloves filled with bullet ants. Rites of passage are trials, pain, and challenge we grow from. How we grow is up to us. Back in St. James Episcopal Church, it's cool, and I'm totally alone. I make my way to a pew midway down the aisle and slip in. After a few deep, shaking breaths, a calm settles over me. The church has vaulted ceilings, a golden altar, towering windows. Man can be cruel, but man can also create such beauty. I feel my anger begin to dissolve. Sadness comes in its place. I begin to wonder, what happened to Shellman in his childhood? What was his life like that he became so needy and so callous? Did he drop out of high school? Have parents who told him he was never good enough? Whatever his story, sitting there in the stained glass light in the quiet, I feel a shift. My hurt is different. I'm not feeling sorry for myself anymore, so much as feeling for him. I imagine bleak schoolyard fights, bullies, desperation, loneliness, experiences mounted on one another to make him bitter and numb. And as cliched as it sounds, I forgive him. Viktor Frankl, Holocaust survivor and author of Man's Search for Meaning, that all of you read, said, "Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. We can't always choose what happens to us, but we do get to choose how we react." Rising from the pew, I walk out of that church sad but bent on compassion, wiser, city-schooled, and a little bit closer to becoming the adult I hoped to become someday. How does this apply to your lives, beloved class of 2021? I think you know. Find the good. Decide how you will grow from the trials. The good: snowball fights by the flagpole, leisurely walks down to dorms after school, listening to music with your friends, llamas and domas and kairos in Mud Cup, because Woodstock students love food, sunsets over the Missouri hills, laughing till your sides hurt. I have so loved watching you shine over the years in concerts, talent shows, improv nights, musicals, jazz jams, coffee houses, at Big Brother, Big Sister events, Model UNs and art shows and cross-country races, on camping trips, activity weeks, Win Mumby and Goalathon, and class every day. You were reliably present, honest, and engaged. And now's when I tear up. You're fighters, survivors. And my heroes. Thank you for making it a joy to work at Woodstock. I'll miss you all more than you know. There's a little more, okay. Our past year has been more like a rite of passage. Trial by fire, seclusion in a cave, than anything Woodstock students have endured to date. The question is, who will you be when you emerge? I've seen numbness creeping over you as you wrestle unpredictability and worry about being disappointed one more time. Put those days behind you. Shake off the numbness and dare to feel again. Jump into life with both feet. Be goofy and open and honest and raw. Risk emotional pain and gain. And then ask yourself what it all means. Do the hard work of consciously deciding how to react rather than letting instinct take over. When many of you came back to campus this year, I watched you battle to carve out your moments where you could gain closure, say goodbye, reflect, and look forward. Some of you got up at 5 a.m. to see the sunrise from the chukker on the day you left. If that's not symbolic, I don't know what is. You're ready for what's next. You're still harboring optimism, and hopefully you're a little bit wiser than when you came in. You've proven to me that we have to make our own moments, note them when they happen, and grow from them. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we're challenged to change ourselves. Dear seniors, you've done it. High school is over. On to the wider world. I am proud of you. We are all so proud of you. As you emerge from this cave of seclusion, this unconventional rite of passage, and head into the light, choose to find a slightly better and more evolved version of yourself. Congratulations, and we love you. Keep in touch. I look forward to seeing the inspiring adults you are hell-bent on becoming.
Thank you so much, Ms. Pike, for sharing such heartfelt words with our class. I now request the homeroom head of class of 2021, Dr. Robin Carter, to announce Eternum.
As the homeroom head of the senior class, I'm delighted to present the students who are graduating in the class of 2021. Fadimo Mohammed Adam. From the Federal Republic of Somalia. Naman Agarwal. From the Republic of India. Savya Agarwal. From the Republic of India. Archita Agarwal, Republic of India. Nupur Agrawal, Republic of India. Zabihala Akbar, Islamic Republic of Afghanistan. Dua Absalam Mohammed Al-Thawar, Republic of Yemen. Shikhar Anand, Republic of India. Shivangi Aneja, Republic of India. Jigmet Angmo, Republic of India. Muhammad Saif Ansari, Republic of India. Shoaib Akhtar Ansari, Republic of India. Shubh Arya, Republic of India. Adya Maya Ariwal, Republic of India, Federal Democratic Republic of Nepal. Abidan Ariel, Federal Democratic Republic of Nepal. Aviva Balani, Republic of India. Dear Raul Batija, United Kingdom. Jai Batra, New Zealand and the Republic of India. Amer Berry, Republic of India. Tanvi Chowdhury, Republic of India. Haun Chul, Republic of Korea. Ahan Chopra, Republic of India. Rahul Gandhi, Republic of India. Waris Gadara, Republic of India. Gyeongchae Han, Republic of Korea. Xi'an Karis Janae Shu, United States of America, Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, People's Republic of China. Seongchan Zhong, Republic of Korea. Seongmin Jung, Republic of Korea. Chaya Jindal, Republic of India. Maithili Rajesh Jogani, Republic of India. Adit Joshi, Republic of India. Yash Kedia, Republic of India. Ariman Khanna, Republic of India. Sungkwan Kim, Republic of Korea. Rishi Shivam Kotru, Republic of India. Swastik Kundu, Republic of India. Kyute Kyung, Republic of Korea. Anjali Olivia Wiltz Lahiri, United States of America. Tenzin Yondon Lama, United States of America. Anaka Loyal, Republic of India. Nabiha Mahanta, Republic of India. Gav Amit Mandan, Republic of India. Juwaria Abdirahman Maksamed, the Federal Republic of Somalia. Ishan Mehra, Republic of India. Muhim Mustafa Mohammed, Federal Republic of Somalia, Somaliland. Mukhtar Kaisi Mohammed, Federal Republic of Somalia. Maya Shakib Abdul Rahman Mohammed, Republic of Yemen. Amani Mahan, Republic of India. Kangmin Nam, Republic of Korea. Yongsao No, Republic of Korea. Singi Ari Norbu, Bhutan. Jinju Park, Republic of Korea. Siwon Park, Republic of Korea. Gori Pasbola, Republic of India. Viktor Pashuk, the Russian Federation. Kahini Sanjeev Patel, the United States of America. Janvi Podar, Republic of India. Mahika Podar, the Federal Democratic Republic of Nepal. Ritvik Pothapragada, United States of America. Javier Reiki, the Republic of India. Sachin Rijal, the Federal Democratic Republic of Nepal. Colorado River Rose, United States of America. Saja Abdul Rakib Sahid Abdo Saleh, Republic of Yemen. Kea Parag Sanghavi, Republic of India. Aditya Sareen, Republic of India. Alicia Mbetsa Sebastian, Republic of Kenya. Uma Wangmo Sherpa, United States of America. Kuhu Singh, Republic of India. Manat Singh Aluwalia, Republic of India. Suryansh Singh, Republic of India. Shivam Singhal, United States of America. Simon Sukias, Commonwealth of Australia. Aran Neil Suarez, Republic of India. Alia Joanna Suknandan, Republic of India. Jitin Taneja, Canada and the Republic of India. Sapna Tayal, Republic of Singapore. Kira Thakkar, Republic of India. Navinya Thapa, Federal Democratic Republic of Nepal. Jackson Tate Turnham, United States of America. Anya Tyagi, Republic of India. Aryan Vahi, Republic of India. Sunita Vemari, Republic of India. Umreen Werner Ahmed, United States of America. Kyungdyang Bo Wigunamay, Republic of India. Donna Wu, Republic of Korea. Jinho Yoon, Republic of Korea. And Syed Danish Zahir from the Republic of India. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Woodstock School's class of 2021.
Let's go.
Everyone, now they can see us.
Yay!
Oh my God. Right.
I will now invite our chaplain, Mrs. Sanjay Mark, to offer a closing prayer and blessing.
Before we go into prayer, I'd like to congratulate all the graduates. Congratulations, Eternal. Please join me in prayer. Holy God, holy and mighty, holy and eternal. We pray today for our graduates here at Woodstock School. We give thanks for their achievements. We give praise for their wisdom and understanding. And we ask you to guide them to hear the sound of the genuine in themselves, that they may continue to excel in leadership, scholarship, and service, that they may come alive to lives of fulfillment and joy, and that they may prosper and flourish in their vocations. We pray for the parents, families, and friends of our graduates. We give thanks for their accompaniment to this point. We give praise for their perseverance and dedication. And we ask you to empower them in a new manner of nurture and guidance, that they may find ongoing joy and satisfaction in the accomplishments of their graduates. That our graduates may continue to find nourishment in the traditions and values of their roots, and that they together might enter into a new manner of relationship in mutuality and partnership. We pray for the faculty, staff, and administrators who have guided this class of graduates throughout their years of study. We give thanks for their leadership, scholarship, teaching, and service. We give praise for their graceful presence and compassionate shepherding. We ask you to empower them to persevere in the ongoing work of forming, informing, and transforming students at Woodstock School, that they may find ongoing fulfillment in teaching and guiding as sources of inspiration for their scholarship, that their striving for wisdom and understanding may bear fruit in compassionate service of this community and the world, and that future classes of graduates may attain to similar and even greater heights of achievement as those who graduate today. We pray for the greater community of students, faculty, staff, and alumni. We give praise for the great cloud of witnesses who provide and have provided vision for this campus and community of learning, virtue, and piety. And we ask you to inspire our hearts and minds to pursue and attain to even greater knowledge and insight, that the ordering of our society and its affairs may be improved, that justice and mercy might prevail, and that your glory may be known upon the earth. And again, we ask you for your almighty hand to be upon all those who graduate today. Bless their lives from this day on with goodness and love. Help them stay true to their dreams, to use their gifts wisely, and to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love. In all of these things, we fulfill your command, O God, and offer you all praise and glory this day. In the precious name of Jesus, amen.
Thank you, Mrs. Mark. Before we recess virtually, I would just like to thank so many who made this time of honoring our graduates something that we'll remember long into the future. I'd like to thank our presenters, Vice Principal Mr. Ethan Van Drunen, and Head of Upper Years, Mr. Jeff Dorfler, our homeroom heads, Dr. Robin Carter, Ms. Catherine DeSwart, Mr. Ravi Arthur and our music department, including those accompanying our performances, Mr. Ninad Anchich, Ms. Yejin Kim, and of course the late Dr. Santiago Lusardi Jareli. Also thanks to our student performers, Sungkwan Kim, Jinju Park, and Karis Hugh, and also our commencement speaker, Ms. Kirsten Pike, and all of our graduate interns, our chaplain, Mrs. Sanjaya Mark, our ICT department, including Mr. Brajesh Tyagi, for handling all of our technology requirements, Mr. Will Ferguson for handling all communication and publications in regards to our commencement services, and to parents for your contributions on social media, to Ms. Sonal Talalikar and Mrs. Dini Dang for their technical support, and last, but certainly not least, to the principal's senior executive assistant, Ms. Upasani Puroshathaman, for orchestrating all graduation events, as she has for many years, in such an impeccable manner. So congratulations and thanks go to all of those who made this happen. We will now recess, after which the chat room will remain open for 20 minutes. So congratulations again to Eternum class of 2021. Enjoy your celebrations. They're well deserved. Thank you.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yay!
Everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Babin.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations.
Great speech, KP. And Gingy.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Lots of love from hostel.
Congratulations, everyone. I'd like to also thank.
Congrats, everyone.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Message you guys.
I want to thank Swastik for being the lead intern, and also Kea, Ali, Darsh, Taruna, Nehi, Ghazal, Sahana for all their hard work on putting together this presentation. Class of 2021, do you want to do your shout out?
No one else. You're the only one. Some empty stuff. Oh, like I'm badly tipsy. It's not even funny.
Well, I don't think this is the place to say that.
Nobody?
Love you all and going to miss you, everybody.
Congratulations, Aeternum. You will definitely find all of your rites of passage just fine as you go out into the world. Make us proud.
Congratulations, Eternum, and I look forward to seeing you back on campus.
At some point.
Whenever you come, do come and visit. We look forward to that, and all the very best.
And congratulations to each one of you. Well deserved. I think Jinju has her hand up. She's muted.
Mute all.
Okay.
You're muted.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, if students want to unmute themselves, they can't.
We
No,
could
if
yeah.
they can come back. So I think that's why we're kind of quiet.
Yeah. Everybody's muted.
Yeah, we wanted to talk, but then just didn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We unmute.
We're done.
You can enable the chat now, Upasani. Can you turn the chat on?
I can't, apparently I can't do that in a webinar. I think I could, but I can't. I can give it a shot. Let me see.
Priyanj,
Priyanj, go for it. Yeah, let's do that.
Everyone on mute.
Hold up.
Unmute yourselves. Everyone actually has cameras ready and stuff. Oh my god.
Sorry, guys.
We're doing it with Jinju.
Go, Priyanj.
No, I can't do it.
Priyanj, do it.
Priyanj, go.
2, 1.
Third up.
That was weak.
Try again. That's pathetic.
Do it again.
Hard to do virtually.
Class of 2021.
I'm doing it again.
Do it again.
Oh, 2, 1.
Turn
up. Cheers, everyone.
This is. I hate this.
We can hear you.
I can't even sit down anyway.
Well done with the names, Dr. Carter. You got most of them, apart from Kung's.
That was always going to be my
Yeah.
But congratulations, Eternum. Please stay in touch, either through WOSA or LinkedIn or any other form. We would love to stay in touch with all of you.
Yes, Dr. Carter, can I get your email, please? Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, the Woodstock email will work. Okay.
Bit disappointed Nigel Mustafa didn't graduate.
Oh yeah, shame.
Sorry, what? Ed? Sorry?
Big shame.
Nigel Mustafa did not graduate. I was hoping to hear his name, but
He failed to qualify.
Yeah, he failed.
How do you fail politics?
Well,
Wait.
difficult. It's difficult, but you know, some people did. Right, JK.
When our like Woodstock emails get deactivated?
Oh, they're going to be active for life. Active for life.
You can choose. You can choose.
Congratulations, class of 2021, from the 2 Swedish boys and the kids everyone in Sweden. We send you lots of love. You guys rocked it this year. The highs and lows. You're gonna go out there and do such amazing things. So big congratulations. Keep the positive vibrations up there and stay in touch. Reach out. Just say hey.
Hey,
It's so big.
I love you, kids. I'm going to miss you. Miss you all. Love you. Congratulations.
We too. I mean, us too.
Oh, keep in touch, everybody. Lovely speech, Jinju.
Okay, thanks. Okay, guys. Right, I'm sorry. Like, I know this is supposed to be formal, but I can't. But I cried, guys. Like, what the heck? Like, what's wrong with me?
It's supposed to be informal, man.
No, it was good.
I knew you were
I
going
was
to cry
expecting
from
it.
the beginning.
Do you want me to stop the recording? I can stop the recording.
Keep it recorded.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yes.
What are you going to say, man?
Don't record.
I think Garth should do some beatboxing. I think Garth should do one last performance.
Yes.
Oh, then
Just
I'm
a little one.
stopping the recording.
It is still recording.
Wait, who's beatboxing? Somebody's beatboxing. Wait, what?
Wait, I need my payment.
Yeah, please.
I'll link my PayPal. You can pay me, and then I'll start.
Okay.
Bob, we don't have any subwoofers.
Your graduate.
Sound very tinny.
Why you guys
Graduation.
my YouTube channel?
Come on, go, Garth. You can do it.
Not on the Zoom call, please. No.
Okay, if I stop the recording?
Yeah, I think that would be better because I'm not. Yeah.
Can I say goodbye real quick? No?
Look at Shivam. Shivam has like 2 girls next to him. Yeah. Oh my God. Look at him. Single.
You can just talk. They can all hear you now.
You think
The struggles of being stuck at the hostel.
Struggle, yeah?
Struggling with success.
Shivam, yeah. Oh, wow. I've never seen you look so pleased in your life, Shivam. I'm just honestly telling you, I've never seen you smile so much. Just putting it out there.
As Mr. Francis sends lots of love.
Yeah, can he join us?
Like he wants to, but I'm not sure how.
Can we figure out how to add Mr. Francis? Because I really miss him.
Yeah.
Miss Leaf says congratulations as
I could try
well.
and get him on the line.
Tell them they can call me on my number and I can include them in the call if anybody wants to do that.
Andy?
By the way, everybody's looking very dapper and pretty,
Or you can
depending
speak-
on what you want to
speak-
do for itself.
Hey guys, Mr. Francis is here. He wants to